What's up, guys? The new Terra Classic revival / burn proposal is about to pass in just 10 hours. Will this cause a huge pump in the price? We're going to check it out. We're also going to look at some price predictions, the overall crypto market, and the other burn proposal, which passed several days ago. When's that actually going to be implemented? We'll talk about that, because once that is implemented, we could possibly see 1 trillion tokens burned in just one day, and I'll show you exactly how that could happen. All right, let's get into it. So first off, this new burn proposal / revival plan, it's going to pass in just 10 hours here. 10 hours left on the voting. 96% yes. So this is definitely going to pass. And in case you're not familiar with what exactly this is, I'll just give you guys a really quick explanation. So basically, this is different from the other one. This is not replacing the other burn proposal. It's in addition to it, and the other one has to do with exchanges. This one is dealing with on-chain transaction fees, and so basically it's just redistributing some of the already existing on-chain fees into burns and incentives for developers. So 50% of those already existing fees are going to be redistributed. The distribution is going to change to 35% of those are going to be burned via monthly burns, and 10% going to devs, 5% to core Terra Classic development. So this is going towards burns and development on Terra Classic. So basically, this is going to incentivize developers to continue building on Terra Classic. So this could actually revive Terra Classic. If projects decide to continue building here, then potentially that could be huge. And it's also going to add additional burns going. So this could be huge. It's going to end in 10 hours. And nice thing about this proposal is this is a parameter change proposal, which means as soon as the voting ends, it will just automatically be implemented. So we don't have to worry about, like the other proposal was that passed a few days ago for that 1.2% burn. That was a text proposal, which means people actually manually have to implement it. Whereas with this one, it's parameter change, which means it'll just automatically be implemented. So question is, when this passes here in 10 hours, is this going to cause a huge pump in the price? Let's check it out. So this is Terra Classic, and when the last proposal passed, we saw a huge pump here. And actually, right when it reached quorum, the pass threshold here, the voting hadn't even ended yet, but when it just reached the pass threshold, I made a video letting you guys know that this might cause a pump when the price was still way down here. And then sure enough, we saw this massive over 100% pump. So hopefully you guys saw that video and got in on this pump with us. But actually, when this proposal hit quorum, was back here, and right when it hit quorum, we actually saw the price dump. So I was thinking we might see another pump when it hit quorum, but instead we saw the price dump. And this might be due to Bitcoin and the whole market. This is Bitcoin. Bitcoin and the whole market crashed super hard over the past few days. So Terra Classic may have been drugged down with that, which could have prevented us from seeing a pump there. But actually, Terra Classic holding up a lot better than Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto market. Bitcoin, huge dump here. Terra Classic, all we saw was this little dump, and then we're going flat again. So Terra Classic actually giving us a very good store of value here, even better than Bitcoin, at least in the short term. Long term, Bitcoin's probably a better bet, but in the short term, Terra Classic looking super strong. Now, it looks like this dump could be over. So when this proposal passes here in 10 hours, and it's a parameter change, so it's automatically going to be implemented. Possibly we could see a massive price pump here. So I'll be watching closely. If I see the price start pumping, I'll make a video letting you guys know. So like and subscribe if you want these updates. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, overall, crypto, Bitcoin and the whole crypto market down super hard. We dumped all the way down to just under 21,000, 20,800 actually. And just as I thought, we did not actually reach 20,000. And I've been saying for months, I think my worst case scenario is 20,000. I don't think we're going to go below 20,000. I'm sticking with that. So I think we are actually at the bottom of the bear market right now, and we should be heading up from here. So in my opinion, great time to start accumulating Bitcoin and different cryptos. If you want to play it safe, just stick with the top coins. And if you really want to play it safe, just stick with accumulating Bitcoin. You can't go wrong there. I mean, $21,000 Bitcoin, you can't go wrong with that. This could be the lowest that we will ever see it again. So I'm definitely accumulating right now. Let me know what you guys are doing. Do you think we're going lower? Personally, I don't. All right, so also some interesting stuff. USDD, which is the stable coin of the Tron network, a stable coin built on the Tron network. It's actually depegging. So we've seen this before, right? So past few days, it has started to depeg from $1 down to 97 cents. And it's built on the Tron network. Tron also suffering because of this. So Tron going down with it. What do you guys think? Are we gonna see is Tron the next Terra Luna? Are we gonna see a massive crash? This should be interesting to watch. Do you guys think this can get back to the peg? We'll see if this repegs or not. But yeah, looking pretty bad right now. And then Celsius halted withdrawals. It's a lending platform. They halted withdrawals a few days ago, which caused the price to crash from like 60 some cents down to like 15 cents. Huge crash in price for their token. But now we've seen it just shoot back up here. Actually up 89% right now in the last 24 hours. So it's actually rebounding super hard. All right, so let's move on to the other burn proposals. So I believe I said I was going to talk about this in the last video, but I think I forgot to do that. So I'll make sure to talk about it here. So the 1.2% burn proposal, this passed 5 days ago. Still have not seen it implemented, and that's because it's a text proposal, so people manually have to do this. And basically, it all depends on the exchanges. We need the exchanges to actually implement this, so it just depends when they want to do that. So I think this could happen at any time. I would not be surprised if it happens sooner rather than later, because why would these exchanges not want to do this? It's an easy way to get attention, publicity, and attract users to your exchange, especially if you're the first one to implement this. And when this gets implemented, we could possibly see some huge burns, huge pump in the price. I'm going to be watching for when exchanges announce that they're implementing this, because even just the announcement could cause a huge pump in the price, especially if it's like Binance or one of the big exchanges. We could see a huge pump. So I'll make a video when I see that announcement and update you guys, because I think that for sure would cause a big pump in the price. All right, now once this gets implemented, like I said, we could possibly see 1 trillion tokens burned in one day, and I'll show you exactly how that could happen. It's pretty crazy. So this shows based on transaction volume, how many tokens are burned per day, per month, and per year. So if you have 3 billion in volume in one day, then you're burning 435 billion in one day. So that means you would need about 8 billion in volume in one day to burn 1 trillion tokens in one day. Okay, so 8 billion in volume, that's super high. Is that possible? Well, let's check out our history of volume on Terra Classic. So you can see the volume down here. At one point during the crash, we had 15 billion in 24-hour volume, but that was during the crash, so we're not going to count that. But even a few days after the crash, volume got up to 8 billion in one day. So we've actually seen 8 billion in one day after the crash. So we know it's possible. And, you know, with enough FOMOing into this, we could potentially see that again. So with 8 billion in volume, you could have 1 trillion tokens burned in one day. But, you know, let's look at, you know, that's probably, we might see 8 billion in volume for one day. That's probably not sustainable over multiple days. So let's look at more conservative numbers. If we had 100 million to 500 million, which is very easy to have that much volume. We've seen that consistently. We would be burning between 5 and 26 trillion tokens per year. The circulating supply is 6.5 trillion, so that means with this more conservative volume, you could potentially burn up the entire supply in just 1 year or under a year. So that'd be crazy. That means you could burn up the whole supply and get to $1, possibly in under a year. So right now, if you bought just $59 worth of Terra Classic and Terra Classic gets to $1, you're a millionaire just off $59. So, and that could potentially happen in less than a year. That's absolutely crazy, and that's why we're seeing so many people, so much attention on this, and people buying this token, and why we're seeing the price stay so steady and strong. Unlike Bitcoin and the rest of the market, Terra Classic staying strong, and that's because people are holding, they're not selling. People do not want to miss out on these potential 10x, 100x, 1000x, whatever, huge gains. So we're seeing people just hold it steady, and super strong community. So where was that? There it is. So yeah, crazy stuff. Potentially could go to $1 in less than a year. I'm not saying that we're guaranteed to see that happen. Obviously, we still need a lot of things to happen. We need exchanges to implement these burns. We need decent volume, and nothing's guaranteed, but I just want to show you guys, based on the math, what the possibilities are. Let me know what your price predictions are and how long you think it's going to take. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and you want more of these Terra Classic updates. But otherwise, thanks for watching, guys, and you guys are awesome. Appreciate it. I'll see y'all later.